Yes, job people, this is Michael Shamaya representing. I will say, Haile the Lion Voice, saying it is time for the lions and the lionesses to tell their own story. King David killed Goliath with a stone, we original dread.
Amina, the time has come for the lioness to tell our own story. No surrender, no retreat, we are Jaja soldier. Rougher than the streets, tougher than a boulder. Bigging up Lion's Voice. Now put it, I Jalifa said that.
Yeah, Ras Tafari, Emperor Haile Selassie the first. Tell the people about embarrassment. Well, even if the stars they fall and the moon turn into blood, but through the coming war we stand tall. I will shower you with my love.
We are all here to support the Port and Cottage, as we call the Southgate Rastafari family. They were affected seriously by this Hurricane Beryl. So we are here to give them our love and our support. All for one for all. Working in this manner, there shall be no failure.
Yes, no, Princess.
Give thanks and praise to the Most High Jah, Rastafari, Emperor Haile Selassie,
yes, sir.
who make this occasion possible for I and I down in the Southgate, for Beryl destroy and I really bad. And give thanks to the other member and I. Yes, you know, when we really notice, nobody no look out for Rasta.
Rasta, there, man.
When the vehicle then come through,
yeah.
And labor right. And if you are PNP, you hardly have anything to get to look like Beryl and some.
Yeah, but the Prime Minister said, you know. The Prime Minister said on TV, you know. He said the donation for the stamp will be issued out evenly between PNP and JLP.
Well, me hear people with
my nothing for Rasta.
So we, the Rasta community, we are here to assist in whatever way we can.
Greatly, man. Greatly appreciated and give thanks and praise. Jah, Rastafari.
Hail her Imperial Majesty.
Selassie.
Empress Meninite.
Yes, sir.
Not for one thing Rasta no count, but Rasta is here.
We stand.
Yes.
We stand. So
we're coming together as one.
We go for me, and we can assist other ones in the community.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Go work out, man. Obviously, this is just to take a look at what they go on. But obviously, we see on TV, the Prime Minister going to look at empty hands, but we couldn't come so.
Well, Lion Voice, tell them that's the people first choice. Lion Voice, make the lioness them feel nice. Lion Voice, with the lion cubs we sacrifice. Lion Voice, got to show the people them the life. Lion Voice. Yeah, Ras Tafari, Emperor Haile Selassie the first. Tell the people about embarrassment. Well, even if the stars they fall and the moon turn into blood, but through the coming war we stand tall. I will shower you with my love. And even when the people start ball, cause they see the city streets them flood. Look like the hurricane blow down their wall. I'll be by your side and me now but think I found the love of a lifetime. I love you every day or the night time. Almighty, I made your light shine and unto I. Your love was a lifeline. Think I found the love of a lifetime. I love you every day or the night time. Almighty, I made your light shine and unto I. That light was a lifeline. It seems like the world is upside down. I will never hide, I'd rather stand my ground. Lion of Judah blessed with the triple crown. Can't come fool I with no circus clown. Now fear no hurricane or the cyclone. Respect for Mama Earth with that embedded on me bone. That's why I will never leave you alone. Protect you from harm when the alarm sound. So even when the stars they fall and the moon turn into blood, through the coming war we stand tall. I will shower you with my love. And even when the people Greetings in that divine name of His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie I. Glory and honor in the name of His chosen Queen, Empress Waziri Menen. My name is Kwasi Bansu, aka the DEJAZMATCH Kwasi, aka Ras Kwasi, aka the Reading Ras, aka the Pan-African Happy Man. I'm a creative industry attorney, I'm an author, I'm an artist, I'm an actionist, and right now I am the host of the Lion's Voice. Welcome to the Lion's Voice, and welcome to the Lion Voice Network, where lions and the lionesses are telling our own story, where we are bringing frontline information from the Rastafari Pan-African perspective. Bless up everyone. We have a special episode today. We're talking about Hurricane Beryl, the aftermath, and Rastafari community preparation. Do we need a Rastafari insurance company? What is the preparation in this Armageddon time, World War III, headed toward another Great Depression, hyperinflation, the collapse of the Western infrastructure? Are we prepared? Do we need to be paying into an entity that can help to provide assistance? We're going to show some works that are happening right now in Jamaica. Big up House of Seba, Nyabingi family, the RMO, all working together to bring assistance to the community of Portland Cottage that was ravaged by Hurricane Beryl. So one of the things I want the family to understand with this program is that everything we're talking about here, the concepts, are already manifesting. Rastafari is rising, and Rastafari independent, non-aligned media is rising to the challenge to bring the information to the people. So I just want to take the time to say that we are in the era of collective security. It's not a question now whether or not the Armageddon is on. They just tried to assassinate the American president, whether you think it's staged or whatever you think. You fire a shot after a man and it touch him ear. Anything can happen. So we don't know what's going on. All we know is that things are going off of the rails and we have to prepare. Is anyone coming to save us? That is the question I continue to ask the family. And again, the model that we're executing here on the Lion Voice Network is one of collective security. And as I say that, big up Lion Pride. Who is the Lion Pride? Remember, if you subscribe, you're part of the Lion Pride. And then I have to big up the engine of the Lion Voice Network, the Lion Pride on Patreon. These are the family who are giving a monthly contribution. It's like tidings, them making sure that Rastafari independent non-aligned media can survive. We have 13 fire angels in the Patreon. Big up yourself, each and every one. We were up to 18. We come forward to 13 because we know, trust me, Armageddon, people are barely having trouble keeping money in their account. So we give thanks for those who are continuing month after month to attribute to making this channel powerful. I've been very clear. Our goal is 1,000 members in the Lion Pride on Patreon to create our phase one structure. I'm going to adjust that. I've been very transparent. We failed. We tried to do it last year. This is our third year now with the network, over 700 pieces of content on the channel. We've been working consistently. So one of the things when you're building your ecosystem, and this is a creative ecosystem that we're creating here, is you have to be able to adjust. So I want to adjust the goal from 1,000 in the Patreon to 100. So I'm appealing to the Lion Pride family who are watching the videos, because there's about 100 at least people who watch most of the video then. We want 100 paid members in the Patreon. I want to also big up our free members in the Patreon. You don't have to pay to become a member of the Patreon. We have one, and I noticed ones have been coming in, and that's important because
joining the Patreon means that we have your email. That means you can get the newsletter. That means that if YouTube suspend us, we ban, anything happen, we still have that relationship. Also, you can go down into the DEJAZMATCH Kwasi and subscribe on the website, get our creative ecosystem model template, and you can make sure that we connect that way. But make sure right now, for anything you're doing, any business, we know that direct to consumer is the future. And it's no coincidence that His Majesty stood before the world 1936 and talked about collective security. We talked about it. We just had Professor Robbie Shilliam on the platform. If you haven't seen that episode, we returned with the live strong talking about what a Rastafari university would look like. You know,
and I think, yeah, that's right, Ras Kwasi. And I think,
yes.
I think this is where, if we're talking practically, you know, we got to think about this. And you know, where is it that I can build independent institutional capacity, and where is it that we need to not beg and steal, but where is it that we need to build collaborations and partnerships with?
And that's the model of His Majesty.
Fellow travelers, even don't have to be Rastafari.
That is the model of His Majesty. He used foreign investment and foreign assistance to build his school system. Every nation on earth almost built a school in Ethiopia. He imported teachers. You know, he had Jesuit priests that were teaching from Canada at you know, the university and some of the other. And took a lot of flack for it. You know, from the Orthodox Church and from the nobility. He took a lot of, but he had to deal in the practical. He couldn't deal in the ideal. He had to find people who, you know, could execute the vision. And what he did is, over time, he would switch them out with Ethiopian. So when their contracts expired, they would be renewed, and an Ethiopian would step into the role who had been shadowing or training. This is how Ethiopia Airline was built as well. I mean, the agricultural college, all of these different, you know, was built with in a partnership with agricultural university in Oklahoma, I believe it was. So every trip that His Majesty made, all of the bridges he built were with a mind of partnering, so that he could bring home and scale this indigenous knowledge into institutions, which is why Ethiopia has not been divided up to this day, because of how intricately woven Haile Selassie, intricately woven through institutions. You know, he used the educational system, which he reserved to himself, to tie these tribes and these separate kingdoms into a fabric, which, you know, they've tried to divide and still have not succeeded. So we give thanks for that model. But we're going to need private investment. We're going to need government investment for this Rastafari University. And we're going to also have to use the crowdfunding initiative, which is, you know, what I do with the Patreon, because I think small donations from a large mass, you know, is one of the most liberating funding source. Because the danger, and we have to talk about this because we're a Rastafari platform, when you have these big donors, is that their priorities now become the priorities of the institution, because they are giving this largesse, you know, every year. And then naturally, you know, you want to keep that largesse coming. So you're going to tailor your curriculum. Your research projects are going to be tailored to meet the needs of these large donor class. So
nothing comes for free.
One of the things that I want to do with Rastafari Independent Non-Aligned Media is we have to re-educate our people that we have to self-fund our liberation through small contributions. So, you know, if it's $5 here, $10 here, find things within the Rastafari family that you believe in and support them with your money. Make sure that we are circulating our dollar, because no one is coming to save us. So whether it's Sosa Crew, you know, whether Sosa Crew has a model of funding, and we can talk about that offline in terms of, you know, creating some type of subscription or crowdfunding aspect to the Sosa Crew ecosystem. But I think all of us have to move in this direction, because again, over-reliance on the philanthropists has its pitfalls.
That's right. There's interdependency and there's dependency, and they're not the same thing. That's right.
You know what I mean? So, and again, I'm with you. It's not a either. It's not a either or. It's a and. You know what I mean? It's taking all of these, and this is.
But and is a powerful thing.
Yes, it is.
Because it's a multiplier. Either or is a divider, but and is a multiplier. If you get what I'm saying. So I think this is, but it means one has to come with something. You know what I mean? So what the I's saying about the crowdsourcing is fundamental. Otherwise, one is just going to be dependent.
You know what I mean?
And like Ras Tafari, I think that's really important what the I said. So whenever in a university setting, you put together a grant, proposal for some kind of research, the biggest outlay every time by far is wages. You have to pay people to do the work. You have to pay grads, you have to pay postdocs, you have to pay researchers, you have to pay people in the community sometimes, to do the works for you, right? That is the biggest thing. Now, we think about His Majesty, using his own funds to finance education. It wasn't free. You get what I'm saying? And if we are going to value things, it's not commercial. It's not making it like, all that we value is the number. But if we are going to value what I do, none of I work for free all the time for everything. Otherwise, we can't live. And that's never been the case. In one way or another, ones get compensated. Even if it's not money, ones get compensated. So we have to think about this kind of thing. It's really, I'm with the I on that. If we are doing everything voluntarily, which is a virtue, it's unsustainable.
Professor Robert Shilliam, we were talking about the importance of a crowdfunding model, even for a university, because when you become dependent or reliant on large sponsors, then those sponsors, what they want to see becomes priority. When you disperse among the people, then you become accountable to who? The people. So the $10, $25, even $5, whatever ones can contribute to keep this going, so we can scale, so we can get the better cameras, and we can build a production facility so that we are making top tier Rastafari content for the global Rastafari family. That's where we're headed. And speaking of global, tomorrow, if you're watching this live, tomorrow I will be in South Africa virtually with the New Race Consciousness celebration of the birth of His Imperial Majesty. We'll be looking at Haile Selassie's Ethiopia, be giving a history to the South Africa family. I have the flyer here. So if you're watching this live, feel free, you're welcome to tune in. We're about action and we're spreading globally. Big up Ras Ainity. His interview is also here on the channel. So, a lot happening. Again, Armageddon. We are seeing cyber attacks, airports being slowed down, locked down. Any card can play right now. You know what I mean? War continues to escalate. As we said, the assassination attempt on the U.S. president. There is no time. We have hurricane that's causing some of our family to have to start from scratch, all in possessions, house flat. These are serious times, and if we don't come together as a Rastafari family, we are in major trouble if we're waiting on the government assistance. One of the things that was said is that, look, if we are looking, the JLP are going to help the JLP, PNP are going to help the PNP. Rastafari typically are not people who vote. So who is last going to be prioritized in terms of assistance? So the question is asked, and I want to big up Sister Shelley, Dr. Shelley, who has been on this platform. Her interview is available. One of the workers in the vineyard, you see her in the footage from Portland Cottage. One of the things that she's asking is, where are our institutions, and the need for us to really expedite the building of these institutions. And this is something that we have sent forward to the RMO, Rastafari Mansion and Organization family. I know this is part of the vision is to make sure that there are institutions that cover each aspect of the creed. I know that's part of the vision. So it's getting real, family. So I wanted to just share some of Ina experience from Hurricane Beryl so that the item can see. I was in Jamaica. I pulled out the camera just to show. Kingston didn't get much bad weather, just mostly rain, heavy rain. We went out to the country. I had to go and help, and my parents had some flooding, a little bit of damage. Went to go check, them out. So we have a little bit of footage of the journey to Manchester. You see some of the trees along the way. The highway was clear. We give thanks for the infrastructure improvements in the island. But you see once we come off of the highway, all the things there. So this is some of the footage from Hurricane Beryl, and then we'll go up to Portland Cottage to see the powerful work being done by House of Seba.
Yeah. Ras Tafari. Empire is not said first. The people know investment. Well, even if the stars they fall and the moon turn into blood, but to the coming while we stand tall, I will shower you with my love. And even when the people start ball, cause they see the city streets them flood, but when the hurricane blow down their wall, I'll be by your side and me not budge. Think I found the love of a lifetime. I love you every day or the night time. Almighty, I made your light shine and unto I. Your love was a lifeline. Think I found the love of a lifetime. I love you every day or the night time. Almighty, I made your light shine and unto I. That light was a lifeline. It seems like the world is upside down. I will never hide, I'd rather stand my ground. Lion of Judah blessed with the triple crown. Can't come fool I with no circus clown. Now fear no hurricane or the cyclone. Respect for Mama Earth, but that's embedded on me bone. That's why I will never leave you alone. Protect you from harm when the alarm sound. So even when the stars they fall and the moon turn into blood, to the coming while we stand tall, I will shower you with my love. And even when the people start ball, but they see their city streets them flood, when the hurricane blow down our wall, I'll be by your side and me not budge. Think I found the love of a lifetime. I love you every day or the night time. The Almighty
Greeting family, I'm here. My flight was cancelled to the Hurricane Beryl, so we're heading out to country, see my parents and check what go on. We hear see them taking some water, extensive damage in some of the country. Lion Voice, we're on the ground in LIDJ. This is why you have to be ready and fit in the Armageddon. You don't know what car can play. Anything that go on, have to be prepared. Stay ready, so you don't have to get ready. So tune in, Lion Voice, we're on the road.
Yeah. Ras Tafari. Emperor Haile Selassie the first. Tell the people about embarrassment. Well, even if the stars they fall and the moon turn into blood, well, through the coming while we stand tall, I will shower you with my love. And even when the people start ball, cause they see the city streets them flood, but when the hurricane blow down their wall, I'll be by your side and me nah budge. Think I found the love of a lifetime. I love you every day or the night time. Almighty, I made your light shine, and unto I, your love was a lifeline. Think I found the love of a lifetime. I love you every day or the night time. Almighty, I made your light shine, and unto I, that light was a lifeline. It seems like the world is upside down. I will never hide, I'd rather stand my ground. Lion of Judah blessed with the triple crown. Can't come fool I with no circus clown. Now fear no hurricane or the cyclone. Respect for Mama Earth with that embedded on me bone. That's why I will never leave you alone. Protect you from harm when the alarm sound. So even when the stars they fall and the moon turn into blood, to the coming war we stand tall, I will shower you with my love. And even when the people start ball, but they see their city streets them flood, when the hurricane blow down our wall, I'll be by your side and me not budge. Think I found the love of a lifetime. I love you every day or the night time. The Almighty, I made your light shine, and unto I, your light was a lifeline. I think I found the love of a lifetime.
Come in.
10,000 somebody there.
Come in. Come in. The House of Siba team come in. Come in, man. House of Siba team. Come in. Give somebody the camera.
No, man, go to the camera, man.
On behalf of the House of Siba team and the Rastafari community, we are here today in Port and Cottage to give a contribution to someone who was affected by the hurricane. Alright, so this is for Bongo George.
Yes.
Gift of $40,000.
Yes. 1, 2, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
But I want to know if I want crocus bag of money, we couldn't find it.
And this is Bongo George.
This is a Bongo George.
It's a Bongo George.
But this if you can take a look at what going on so we can assist in it. But we couldn't come and change it like up and see Andrew come.
So you're going to deliver those on our behalf.
Bongo George make your count that.
A gift of $30,000 for
Bongo I.
When I celebrate, we don't hold money in
I touch money. Born money, never like it, never like to have money there. Yeah, I'm all of you. Me all of you still, you know.
He was affected in the hurricane. One of our young.
Yeah, our young Imple.
Like Anna Bongo
Yeah.
There's 30,000 we are giving to this brethren.
Yes, sir, give thanks.
So we are appealing now to the international Rastafari community and the black community to please to honor the creed. We would like to help the rest of the family here in Port and Cottage, that we can help to restore roofs, restore income. Come, Sister Biggie, where are you? This is one of the sisters who she has lost over 300 chickens. And her niece also lost about the same amount. So we would like to assist the family here to get back on their feet. So soldiers out there, we are appealing to you to help this community in whatever way you can. Information will be available soon as to how your contribution can come in. Cash or card.
Yeah, man, I think mash up for true, man. Let's mash up for true. See you work at it. You see him? Ras Tafari.
Yeah, man, greetings. We are here in Port and Cottage. The Nyabingi family, which consists of ones from different parishes. And we have the House of Seal from Chilani.
Come on, take everything.
Sister Shelley from Mandeville. And the Portland Cottage crew, Sister Elvina from Montego Bay. Sister Levi from Ochi. We are all here to support the Portland Cottage, as we call it, Southgate Rastafari family. They were affected seriously by this Hurricane Beryl. So we are here to give them our love and our support. All for one, one for all. Working in this manner, there shall be no failure. And what we are here to do is to what? Fulfill the creed. So we are here to support the Rasta family, but we are asking, and we are not only asking, we will be giving some packages to some elders in the community, families with children, to show that Rasta love everyone. And we are giving a support to all.
Give thanks.
Yeah, man, one perfect love. Say something, brethren, man.
Say something, man. Ras Tafari.
I
am here reporting live from the Portland Cottage. The reporter is Mr. Malachi.
Ras Malachi.
Ras Malachi.
Mr.
I'm sorry that this is...
With Sister Shelley, Sister Levi, Sister Enzinga, Ras Haile, Ras Rambo from Scotch Pass.
Yeah, Ras Rambo.
Where are the rest of the team?
Yeah, man.
We have our driver over there, from Forest. Come in. So we are showing that Rasta love and support. We never start to take out it. We never start to take out it.
Yes, we can start to get a link to Clarks for a foot.
Clarks.
Yeah.
Open up these bags. You see, we love the family.
One side.
The 10,000 when I give him. Oh God, he nearly with. Where's the princess?
Give thanks and praise to the Most High Jah, Rastafari, Emperor Haile Selassie.
Yes, sir.
Who make this occasion possible for I and I down in the Southgate. For Beryl destroy and I really bad. And give thanks to the other member and I. Because you know when we really notice, nobody no look out for Rasta.
Rasta, there, man.
When the vehicle then come through,
yeah.
And labor right. And if you are PNP, you hardly have anything to get to look like Beryl and some.
Yeah, but the Prime Minister said, you know. The Prime Minister said on TV, you know. He said the donation for the stamp will be issued out evenly between PNP and JLP.
Well, me hear people with
no, nothing for Rasta.
So we, the Rasta community, we are here to assist in whatever way we can.
Greatly, man. Greatly appreciated and give thanks and praise. Jah, Rastafari.
Hail her imperial majesty.
Selassie.
Empress Meninai.
Yes, I.
Not for one thing Rasta no count, but Rasta is here.
We stand.
Yes.
We stand.
So we're coming together as one.
We will organize a GoFundMe and we can assist other ones in the community.
Yeah, man.
Go work out, man. Obviously, this is just to take a look at what they go on. But obviously, we see it on TV. The Prime Minister can look at them there and we couldn't come so.
Just love, you know?
Mighty. So the item can see that powerful work is being done. And again, we're asking the question, should Rastafari have a life insurance company? Should we have a general insurance company? We have too many elders that pass away and their families are having to do GoFundMe, different things for the funeral. So when we talk about life insurance, one time we used to say that I born death, we're not going to see death, but we've seen so many transition from the physical from those times. So again, when I look at Rastafari, when I look at LIDJ Tafari, when I look at the DEJAZMATCH Tafari, when I look at Ras Tafari, when I look at Negos Tafari and the Busanaga, it's an evolution. His Majesty had to adapt to the facts on the ground. We as the children have to do the same. And I think we need to explore some of these things. I have life insurance policy because I'm a frontline worker, the primary breadwinner in my house. You know, if I go out and something happens, I don't want I am on Queen or youth them to have to rely on charity. So we have a life insurance policy. I don't know how many of the family have life insurance policies, but again, this is something that I advise to the young lions, especially to the family man, then these are things that we need to look into. Even for the youth, them having life insurance policies on the youth, then when they get older, you have things like universal health insurance where they can borrow against insurance, they can use these policies to invest in different things, transition these things to hard assets, to the creation of trust. I'm in the process with my own family. My parents were setting up a trust for the family assets. So these are things, planning, investment in the future. When we talk about insurance company, if we had an insurance company that could go and assess the damage from the Hurricane Beryl and make payouts, what you see in the video is essentially what's being done, but this is being done by charity. They're predicting a very heavy hurricane season this year, so if this continues to happen, House of Seba will not be able to meet that demand. So this is something that we as Rastafari need to look at as a family. Big up Rastafari Mansion and organization, the RMO, working to establish an entity to look after collective needs of the family, and we'll have more information on that, of what is happening there. A trust is being established that will manage all of the RMO activities. So we are moving in that direction as a family, and structures, infrastructure. We cannot say these are Babylon. These are things that His Majesty used. The Haile Selassie Prize Trust in Ethiopia was funded by His Majesty liquidating farms and other assets that he had in other trusts that were passed down to him from Ras Makonnen, and who was passed down from there. We don't talk about the wealth structure of the nobility of Ethiopia enough. But we are royal people, we aspire to be royals. One of the great things His Majesty did was raise Ethiopian from being peasants, subject to the royals, to citizens. He broke the chain. However, that doesn't mean that I don't aspire to the royal dignity, the royal side, deserving wealth, the legacy. These are the vehicles, insurance and these things, because coming out of pocket might not be practical, but paying a monthly fee is something that we have to look into. You know what I mean? So I just want to take the time to big up Empress Men and Rising out of Trinidad. We heard a sound that they are considering to use Haile Selassie's Ethiopia as part of their book club. So we're working. Hopefully that will manifest. We'll have updates here if that does happen. If there are any other communities who are watching that want to use, we're coming up to the Earth Strong of His Majesty on Tuesday. So we'll have an episode on the birth, as we always do, next Saturday. We're planning something special for this coming Wednesday, the live around the birth as well. So stay tuned for that. We'll announce that shortly. But we are here again, just bigging up everyone who to big up. We had a major, we had a major, I don't even know what to say, because we lost one of our queens of the Washington, D.C. Rastafari family, Mama Pauline, Mama Spicy, Sister P, the Queen of Brother John, who is the current president of IDOR, transition from the physical. And, you see we haven't been posting, sporadic. These are major things that kind of throw us off, because this is, someone who was one of our biggest supporters, to be real, and someone who gave I daughter a chance to work with them and mentor or was a jegna to so many young people in the community. So it's been rough for the Bantu family. So I'm gonna reason with Brother John, and we'll have some type of tribute episode for her in due season, because it's so fresh. But I did want to acknowledge and let the family know we are going through these things. Also, remember, we just dropped the Norrisman interview. Full episode is now available. Make sure you share, check it out. We have the Jalifa first clip out there, Micah Shemaiah. 3 clips. We're going to get ready to drop the full Micah Shemaiah interview probably next Friday. So get ready. And then we'll be releasing the Jalifa clips and probably release the full Jalifa next Friday, the following Friday. So every Friday we're hoping to release a full episode. These episodes are available on the Patreon. Once the clips start dropping, the Patreon has already had it. So that's one of the benefits. When you join the Lion Pride on Patreon, you get our exclusive interviews first. We're getting ready to load up a exclusive interview with Honorable Priest Isaac, the Rise of Rastafari, independent, non-aligned media. Is happening. So, you know, the inner circle, you'll get some insights as to what's happening with our exclusive interview with the Honorable Priest Isaac. We moved our day for the live to Wednesday, you know, in solidarity with Honorable Priest Isaac platform, the Tiger Nest. He has his Rastafari roundtable every Thursday. So make sure the item, check it out. And also don't just support I with Spenny. Support all of the different platforms. If you don't love my platform, but you love Honorable Priest Isaac, you love Ija Star, you love whoever, Breadlocks, we have iYard Radio, we have Yard Real, so many. We are going to be interviewing them all here and bringing awareness to all the Rastafari independent, non-aligned media. We're building an apparatus to serve the global family because we have to have information passing. Big up the Ghana Rastafari family. We sent some strength over there for their Majesty Earth Strong celebration. Pictures are treading in, so we give thanks for ones and ones. Again, we are conceiving a global operation, but we need the strength of the family. We want 100 ones to come in, $10 a month in the Patreon, so that we can start to really build this out. So we're appealing to the Lion Pride. Join us, arm in arm. We know the Gideon is serious. We know the battle monthly. But we have to ask, what is the value of Rastafari media? What is the value of having a platform that we can highlight the work that's happening, that we can have that connectivity where we can hear the stories through our own lens, our own voice? What is that worth to I? You know, we pay for Netflix, we pay for other things. What is it worth to build our own capacity? And we're not going to build it unless we fund it. It's not going to happen because it's a good thing or it needs to happen or it's the right thing to happen. It's going to happen because we fund it. So, same thing with the insurance company. We have to fund it. Everything that we want right now, family, we have to fund it. Whatever that hustling is, we have to channel those resources into things that we want to see grow. So make sure we do that. Also, I have been booked for Watermelon Day. I will be performing the first time in the DMV for the year. So stay tuned. We perform in South Florida for the year. Second performance for the year. This is it. DC, DMV, Sankofa. You know, one of our stamping grounds. Family, big up the Sankofa family, Haile Garima, Sister Sharikian, and these are family members. So I'm looking forward to be on the family ground. Gonna probably drop some new music there as well. So if you're in the DMV, come forward. Watermelon Day, Bomani Arma, it's his annual event. You can see our interview with the reading, Mr. Reader book. You know, the earlier episodes you can see on the platform, and we'll probably have some reading with him. We'll have some exclusive footage. All of that is coming. We have so much exclusive footage. We're going to be doing an exclusive episode on Harambe Hall. We have Rastafari Indigenous Village. We have interviews. We have PPI Grade. We have Ras Attitude. We have Ras Batch. We have so much content, family, coming down the pipeline it is not even funny. So keep it locked. Make sure that, again, support the uprising. Whether the item support or not, I've been called to do this work. I'm going to press forward because I know that my tribe is out there. They're coming in. 13 of us are arm in arm right now. Big up Sister Zana, who requested Dr. Knife. We're going to be uploading some Dr. Knife. Big up Joshai. Big up Sister Empress Danielle. So many in the Patreon that just continue to give us strength to continue to go. It's not easy, especially when you lose family and you know, say the family, then not because they don't want to support. Why you see ones dropping off, you know the Gideon is hot and the Gideon is red. So again, the encouragement that we get helps us to move forward. Make sure you're commenting. Drop your comments, help boost the algorithm so we can push this out. And again, we're going to try to get forward up to speed. We are battling so many fronts right now, family. So really have to just be patient with I, but we're not going to ease up. Why? Because the time has come for the Lions to tell our own story. And this is the Lion Voice.
Lion Voice. Yeah. Ras Tafari. Emperor Haile Selassie the first. Tell the people about embrace many. Well, even if the stars they fall and the moon turn into blood, well, through the coming war we stand tall. I will shower you with my love. And even when the people start ball, cause they see the city streets them flood. But when the hurricane blow down their wall, I'll be by your side and me nah budge. Think I found the love of a lifetime. I love you every day or the night time. Almighty, I made your light shine and answer I. Your love was a lifeline. Think I found the love of a lifetime. I love you every day or the night time. Almighty, I made your light shine and answer I. That light was a lifeline. It seems like the world is upside down. I will never hide, I'd rather stand my ground. Lion of Judah blessed with the triple crown. Can't come fool I with no circus clown. Now fear no hurricane or the cyclone. Respect for Mama Earth with that embedded on me bone. That's why I will never leave you alone. Protect you from harm when the alarm sound. So even when the stars they fall and the moon turn into blood, to the coming war we stand tall. I will shower you with my love. And even when the people start ball, but they see their city streets them flood. When the hurricane blow down our wall, I'll be by your side and me not budge. Think I found the love of a lifetime. I love you every day or the night time. The Almighty, I made your light shine and answer I. Your light was a lifeline. I think I found the love of a lifetime. I love you every day or the night time. The Almighty, I made your light shine and answer I. Your love was a lifeline. They say hurt people, maybe that's why Babylon them so evil. Maybe Babylon abused as a child. That's why them no like the light when you smile. That's why them no like how your body curve. The way how you dance get on Babylon nerve. Them no know how the Almighty you serve. Want to be a queen, so a king you deserve. And I'll be by your side when things get worse. When the city flood cause the dam just burst. When you can depend on no state or church. Firm like a man in an Haile Selassie first.